Hi, this is Misty Perry, and so we're doing the first part of circles in this one. So I'm going to find, this is circumference and area, okay? So for circumference, you're going to use C equals pi times diameter. Now if you look at this, if you go all the way across, that is diameter. So this right here is the diameter. If you're only going halfway across, that's the radius. So you could also, if you just have the small piece, you could also use 2 pi r. Okay? So I have the diameter, so I'm going to go ahead and use the diameter. My circumference equals 3.14 times 12. 3.14 times 12 is 37.68. Okay, so it would be the same if you had used the radius, because 2 times 6 is 12. Gives you the diameter, then times pi. Okay, now what if, let's do that. What if they say the circumference equals 25.12? You're like, oh, wait, circumference. And it wants you to find the diameter. So you just use the same formula, but you know the circumference, you know pi, and you're just looking for the diameter. So in order to solve this, you divide by 3.14 and you get 8. Okay, what if it asks you for the radius? How do I figure out, what if it says radius? I got diameter, I use the diameter one. How do you find the radius from the diameter? You divide by 2. So your radius will equal 4. So if they give you a radius, instead of this one, you can use the 2 pi r. And you will come up with the same information. Okay? Your diameter is 8 on this one. Your radius would be 4. Now if it tells you, if it gives you the circumference and tells you to find the area, you gotta go through this part and then find the area. Okay? So we're gonna find the area now. I'm gonna use the same circle, gonna find the area. Area pi r squared. Now make sure you don't get this confused with 2 pi r. That's why I like to separate. R squared means times itself, not times 2. So I have my radius is 6. So I have pi times 6 squared. That does not mean 6 times 2. I have 3.14 times 6 times 6 is 36. The area of this circle is 113.04. Remember this. Don't confuse this with 2 pi r. 2 times 2r is 2 times r. R squared is r times itself. Now, we have the same thing. If they give you the area instead of the radius, so let's go. That work. So what if they say, oh no, I don't want to use them. That one was going to come out ugly. Okay, we'll use 2512 again. What if they say the area is 2512? You do the same thing. You can go backwards. So I would go 2512 equals 3.14 times r squared. Okay? So divide. You get 8. Okay, now you can't have r squared. We need to figure out what r is. Again, you cannot divide by 2. That does not work. You have to take the square root. So you have a fancy button, hopefully, on your calculator. If you're using your phone, turn it sideways, and you get the fancy button. And I want to know the square root of 8 is, and I'm going to round, 2.83 is going to be my radius. For some reason this looks weird. Okay, so I'm around. So my radius would have been 2.83 if I multiplied that times itself times pi. I should get 25.12. So pi times radius squared. Now, I happen to know that the lesson gives you this. Okay. We'll use 12.56. If it says the circumference equals 12.56, find the area. Woo. Can't write and talk at the same time. Oh my goodness. Here comes somebody. Hang on, y'all.